What is up, FA Nation? Jake Parry back again to give you my picks on Underdog for this week's Mexico Open at Vidanta World. If anybody here is not using Underdog already, make sure you check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog and use code ALARM when you sign up. This will grant you, if you are a new user, a 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a 99% discounted pick. But with that being said, let's head on down to Puerto Vallarta and get these picks in. We're going to start off here with Patrick Rodgers getting more than 4.5 birdies in round one. When it comes to Patrick Rodgers, he's not a traditional scorer. He's not a guy who's going to go out at every single course and put up big numbers and really beat the fields that way. However, this is a course that he has a ton of historical success at. He's got 2 10th or tied for 10th finishes here. He has a 6th place finish as well in his career here at Vidanta World. So this is a course that he feels comfortable. This is a place where he's consistently played well, and this may be the year we see him in the winner's circle. And if he's going to do that, he's going to have to get those birdies in nice and early this week. Scoring conditions look very favorable. Day one looks like the wind's not going to be too crazy. Projected gusts just between 10 and 15 miles an hour. So hopefully those winds hold off and Rodgers can go very, very low in round one. Following that up, I am going with Akshay Bhatia, lower than 68 strokes. Akshay has been one of the best scorers in golf this year. He's 26th amongst all PGA Tour players in birdies or better gained, and the man just knows how to play good golf. He's a guy who, even though he's got one of the higher club head speeds on tour, doesn't necessarily let it fly all that often. However, this is a course that he can absolutely do that in. He has a 2nd place finish here in his career. It's his one appearance here, and he did very, very well. And, he's a better golfer now than he was back then. He's currently the best golfer in this field. And overall, I think Bhatia is going to be the round one leader. I'm not going that far to bet on that, but he's got the game to do that. Absolutely. And this could be where we see him pick up another PGA Tour win. Lastly, I am sticking with the lower trend, and I'm going with Rico Hoey, lower than 69 strokes. Rico's a guy who is set up in a lot of ways for this course. He's an absolute masher of the golf ball off the tee. 2nd in total driving amongst all PGA Tour players, one of the farthest drivers on tour, one of the best drivers on tour. His putter has really been a struggle. He's dead last in strokes gained putting. The greens here aren't that tough. If you miss the green, it's not that bad here. This is a very wide open, very, very player-friendly course, as most Greg Norman designs are. So I think Hoey's in a really good spot to put up some good numbers this weekend as well. And I think he starts that off here in round one with less than 69 strokes. But y'all, that has been another episode of Underdog Picks. Again, if you're not using Underdog, check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog. Use code ALARM to get that 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a 99% discounted pick. And we will see you all back here next week.